Welcome back to Pop Pop Fizzle. I'm Jeff.
I'm Heidi.
And we are back with another episode of Farscape.
Wait,
we're going to be jumping into episode 9.
No.
What?
No. We're watching Deep Space Nine.
Deep Space Nine?
Yeah.
Like Star Trek?
Yeah.
I don't do that.
No.
That's a you thing.
That's a me thing, but
Right.
we said that Jeff would be joining. Jeff is joining for an episode that he wanted to watch.
What?
You wanted to watch this.
Oh, right. Sorry, sometimes I don't listen to you. Good night, everybody. No, we are back with an episode of Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Hello to all of you who have only been watching Heidi react to this channel. My name is Jeff, as I said at the beginning, and along with Heidi, we've been reacting to Farscape and all kinds of other shows together. I haven't been reacting to this show only because it hasn't been too long ago, it feels like, since I've watched a lot of these episodes. But I told her that I'd pop in from time to time to check out an episode and watch along with her. And that's what we're doing.
Yep. And as I said before, there are 176 episodes of Deep Space Nine, and that's a lot of editing. So for purposes of YouTube and our sanity, we are going to be putting some favorites up on YouTube, and then everything else is going to be on Patreon now. If there is an episode you just are dying to see on YouTube, please let me know that. It likely is going to be one of the ones that was like highly rated or highly suggested to be like one of the top episodes of this, but I am willing to listen. And of course, I love that you guys have been commenting and answering my questions. So really do appreciate that. So if you do, for this first season, have any that are, must see and must have up on YouTube, let me know that. Otherwise, they're all going to be available just in one way or the other.
Sure, she's watching all of them. She's just not doing YouTube reactions for all of them, mainly to save us some editing time and some effort because you have a crazy job schedule.
I do have a crazy job schedule, and the holidays are coming. It's only going to get worse from here.
But what we will do for sure is when you come back with a reaction, you can recap the episodes
Absolutely.
that you watched on your own.
Yeah, so I will be watching all of them. I will be filming me watching all of them. I will be reacting to every single one of them, but not everyone is going to be up on YouTube. So if it's something that I know that's going to be up on YouTube, I will just recap what didn't show up so that we can go make sure that we are all starting from a level playing field.
But if you do want to see each and every episode, you can do that through Patreon. Just click the link down in the description. $5 gets you access to everything that we do, whether it's Farscape, Deep Space Nine, Stargirl, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., BBC's Class, and we've got some other things in the works that we haven't announced yet. So yeah, $5 gets you in access to everything. Now, we are going to watch this episode right now, give you our thoughts on it, and then, as always, you guys can let us know what you think down in the comments below. I know Heidi's always excited when you guys leave her comments.
Yeah.
And we're excited every time you guys give us a thumbs up or share this somewhere. So thank you for that.
Really,
we
thank
appreciate
you.
it. All right, you ready to dive in?
I am ready to dive
now,
in.
can you tell me what happened on the episode before this? Because I have not been watching along with you.
So the episode before this was called Captive Pursuit. Now, as with many other TV shows, I think the first few episodes may have been jumbled, but the last one I watched was called Captive Pursuit, and there was a alien that was brought in by the Deep Space Nine complex, space station, who was being hunted, and actually it was his birth, he was bred to do that, be hunted, and O'Brien was trying to help him. So it was kind of an O'Brien sort of focused episode. Yeah. So it was
probably nothing that's leading into this episode.
not a thing.
All right, so we're going to jump in now and let you know what we think. Here we go.
The answer I was looking for. A pericardial membrane.
Oh.
I looked down and punched the answer into my computer.
Heavy eyebrow from O'Brien back there.
Ending the exam, and
This
that
girl just looks so intrigued.
Fascinating.
Brian, report to landing pad 5.
Chief, we have to get this hatch open.
There's not even enough juice left in the ship to release the servo.
Dax.
I'm fine. Check the others.
Aw. Others.
Vash?
That's right. We found her in the Gamma Quadrant. She'd been there for over 2 years.
What?
2 years? How did you get to the Gamma Quadrant 2 years ago?
A friend dropped me off.
Oh.
Wait,
Q.
where'd he come from?
You're in remarkable shape.
Thank you, Doctor. I try.
Well, I mean, you've managed quite
Smooth,
well,
Julian,
considering
smooth.
you've got no sign of disease or malnutrition or parasitic infections.
Thanks.
STDs or anything like that.
Disappointed. I don't think she ever expected to see this part of the galaxy again. She said she didn't want to talk about it, said it was a personal matter.
This doesn't make sense.
She claims to be an archaeologist.
There's a Q-shaped answer to this problem.
Archeologist. Does she know Dr. Riversong?
The assay office is the most secure area on the station.
Holy mackerel.
Beautiful. Enter an access code.
You literally just made your pin 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick everything up.
You're not leaving us so soon, are you?
You know, I haven't been back to Earth in... must be 12 years.
Here's your chance. Tell me, Chief, how well do you know this woman, Vash?
Vash and Captain Picard were friends. Close friends, if you follow my meaning.
Oh.
Friends.
Somehow she doesn't seem to be his type.
Hey, look, the whole place is being drained.
Oh, by the way, how's Jean-Luc?
With the captain?
Mm-hmm.
The last time I saw him, he was fine.
No, the other Jean-Luc.
Oh, now that I'm back, I'll have to look him up.
We're actually unpacking?
Really, Vash? I can't believe you're still pining for Jean-Luc.
I should have listened to him when he warned me about you.
I'm back.
Very touching, but you didn't leave me, I left you.
Details, mere details. You know you're gonna miss me.
Gotta love John Delancey.
Follow yourself. Not interested.
Charming little world.
How many times does she have to unpack?
Well, he undid what she did.
No.
Oh.
He did it again.
So why are we unpacking?
It's over, Q. I want you out of my life.
It's a wonder you haven't offended every sentient race in the galaxy.
Come in.
Go away.
Oh.
Wow.
Back.
Where did he go?
He became principal at a small school in California.
Can I help you?
For a percentage, I might be able to arrange a buyer for your trinkets.
Mr. Cork, I believe you're trying to take advantage of me.
Some wine?
Keep talking.
Magnificent cartilage.
22 and don't stop.
You've got a deal.
Gross.
If that's the sort of company you kept before meeting me, it's no wonder you ended up with Picard.
Go away.
Ew.
Enter.
I'm sorry. Am I interrupting anything?
No.
Yes.
Thank you. So, I thought I'd contribute to your good health by...
Don't you think like a good water bottle to squirt him in the nose?
And the company
Roll up
I
a
hope
newspaper.
would
No.
like to be-
Though I would like to freshen up first. Could I meet you there in, say, 20 minutes or so?
Those 20 minutes will seem like an eternity.
Oh, Julian.
It's like he's 30 seconds away from humping the furniture.
You're making a terrible mistake. Stay away from her. No, no, no. You look very, very tired.
Horrified.
Maybe I should go lie down for a minute.
Hopefully by yourself for a change.
I just saw Q on the promenade.
Q here?
What's Q?
Blasted menace is what he is.
Ah, here we go.
You know, if we have one of these outages during a docking procedure, we could lose an entire pylon.
I double-checked every system.
She's
For the
always
first
so
time in a
high
month,
strung.
There's nothing wrong with any of them. It's got to be Q.
I figured we'd auction this off last.
Now give it to me.
Bidding starts at 200 bars of gold latinum.
We need to talk. Tell me about Q.
I'll tell you anything you want to know, Commander. Just answer one question.
Like how unfazed he is.
Penalizing you, or did you actually request such a dismal command? This dreary little gulag could use a little color, some excitement, and who better to provide that than moi? At least your beloved Jean-Luc knew how to turn a phrase.
Take a hint, Q. No one wants you around.
Why don't you and I continue this discussion in private?
You're right. This is an excellent idea.
Don't think that's what he meant.
Bring them back, Q. Now!
Or want.
Oh my gosh.
Fisticuffs, pugilism, the manly art of self-defense.
Like the mustache.
Yeah.
I'll wager 5 bars of Latinum on Cisco. You're on.
What? Yeah. Yeah.
You hit me.
Uh-huh.
Picard never hit me.
Yeah.
I'm not Picard.
Yeah.
Indeed not.
Oh.
Mr. O'Brien, raise the confinement shield.
The breach was caused by some kind of focused graviton pulse.
If this continues, we could wind up with a breach in one of our reactor cores.
Maybe it's time we open negotiations with Q.
I'm not convinced Q is behind this.
You were eavesdropping on my conversation with Vosh.
When are you going to realize that you have no secrets from me?
Well, I'm glad to see you've packed. I hope you said goodbye to all your newfound friends.
I don't have time for this.
Paragon.
I am not going with you.
Oh, Aragon is from Lord of the Rings,
This
isn't
is
he?
a dangerous place. I leave you now to reconsider my offer of friendship.
Unless we get this under control in the next 8 hours, we'll begin evacuation procedures.
Still chasing your own tail? Quite a motley crew you've assembled here, Benji. My advice to you is to evacuate now. Vosh is below, engaged in base commerce. She's far more dangerous to you than I.
You obsequious toad.
Yes.
How honest?
As honest as you and I.
Oh.
The graviton field has increased by 60%.
We're still moving out of position.
What's our heading?
Straight into the wormhole.
Oh.
Remember, bid high and bid often. Who'll say 17 and be the first to own a piece of the Gamma Quadrant?
If we get sucked into that wormhole, we'll be in a billion pieces by the time we reach the Gamma Quadrant.
I hate to interrupt such a thrilling display of naked avarice, but
Do you?
I
Do you?
thought it was only right of me to warn you that this station is hurtling towards its doom. I just thought I'd mention it. Please, carry on.
Ladies and gentlemen, I assure you everything is under control.
This station is in enough trouble without me.
If we generate enough energy, it should create a power drain big enough to trace.
It's a chance we've got to take.
Is it?
Bring us to full power, Mr. O'Brien. Everything you've got.
I'm giving it all she's got, sir.
No, it's...
So, to rule the obscure.
Yeah, Brian's Irish.
Our final item. 400.
I want to know the monetary value of gold pressed platinum.
I do too.
3 minutes, 14 seconds to the wormhole.
Candy Crush.
The power drain's coming from the Promenade. This way.
Your doohickey works better than theirs?
I was gonna say, they each have one.
3,000 bars.
A million!
This auction's over.
Sold.
I'm reading a massive graviton buildup inside this container. We have to get it off the station now.
But I haven't been paid.
Energize.
Oh.
It was an egg.
Oh.
Good thing O'Brien was on the stick.
With the embryonic life form off the station, graviton levels have returned to normal.
I hear they've uncovered the ruins of a Roque provincial capital on Tataris 5.
Forget it, Cork. I'm going back to Earth.
Earth, 1,000 years ago, it had character. Crusades, Spanish Inquisition, water.
Nobody expects a Spanish Inquisition.
Now it's just mind-numbingly dull. You know, I still feel that I owe you 1,000,000 bars of gold press latinum.
Keep it.
But it's not going to be the same without you.
Well, I guess in some ways I'm going to miss you too.
I feel as though I've been asleep for days. What?
All right, that was Q-less.
Yes. Deep Space Nine, episode 7 or 8.
This is your show. You're looking at me?
I don't know. I think it's 7 or 8. Here we go.
Episode 6.
Okay. Well, 7 technically, because Emissary was 2 episodes in 1.
Right.
In the time that I've gotten to know Dr. Basher, I've not really thought of him as really like making plays for the ladies. I just, he just seems really overeager in every aspect of his life. So I'll reserve judgment as far as the Horn Dog commentary was concerned. Okay. Q just as dashing and annoying as ever.
Sure. I do remember Vash from The Next Generation, but I don't remember much. Like, as soon as I saw her, I remembered just her connection to Jean-Luc, but I did not remember any specifics about that. It's been too long since I've watched those shows.
Yeah, like I've said in some of the comments I've replied to people, I watched quite a bit of The Next Generation, but I certainly did not watch all of it. So I missed her completely. Didn't know who she was. So just Indiana Jones references.
Okay.
Yeah.
Always fun when Q stops by. I don't know how many episodes John Delancey was in of all the different series as Q, but always a lot of fun to see him. And of course he chews the scenery in that role. He loves, clearly loves playing Q, and that like you said, the charm that he kind of brings to it. Like you get annoyed with him, but you also kind of like him.
Yeah.
Which is a hard thing to pull off. John Delancey does it with aplomb. So,
not a peach?
No. Aplomb. Definitely aplomb.
Definitely aplomb. I don't know. I like this episode. It was definitely different from all the other episodes that I've seen so far. Interesting that we have two characters who are not part of the main core of the cast, and how everybody has to kind of, work around them and figure out how to integrate them into the days that they're living on board the space station. Right. I don't know. I found that Major Kira tends to be very high stress all the time whenever she's talking about anything. So
this is still early days for all of these characters. I was going to say, I feel like that's why they plugged Q into this episode, that it's so early on that they wanted to remind people, in spite of the fact that it's a very different setting with very different dynamics from the Star Trek that you're familiar with. Look, here's Q. And look, here's Vash. Here's another character, just to remind people, stick with us. We're part of the same universe. We're going places.
Yeah.
Because they've already done a lot to set themselves apart from.
Yes.
This is just to remind us that they're still connected.
They're still connected. But also it kind of gave the crew something to work together against. So that was nice to see them. We've said it before other times, character moments are very important. Building up the cast and building up the series with the first season is really important. So we've gotten to know a couple of characters in these first few episodes, but this is the first time they've really had to be a team. Of course they're a team, but really have something very specific to set themselves against. So that was really nice to see, and kind of see how each one of them kind of handles the curveball that they were thrown.
Sure, and just seeing Q dealing with a different kind of Starfleet officer as opposed to Picard, Sisko is very different in his approach to everything.
So different, and
so
really
seeing that difference was a lot of fun there as well.
Yeah.
He was so nonplussed when Q just started talking to him, he didn't even look over there right away.
Yeah.
Wasn't startled, wasn't anything, just
he took a class.
Here we go, but I dig that. I like that about the character of Sisko.
So I've really been enjoying Sisko. He's got some snark to him, lots of sass, and he holds his own.
Clearly throws a good punch.
Huh?
Clearly throws a good punch.
I couldn't tell if he was southpaw or not. I had to look, and I didn't see. I always look to see if somebody's left-handed or not. I'm ambidextrous, so it just kind of points out to me if somebody's left-handed or not. I always pay attention.
I'm a righty. But I think that this was one of those episodes that is, you almost see it coming, because anytime a show is connected to other series, you want to have something that sort of solidifies that you're a part of that world. Mm-hmm. It's why shows like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. have MCU guest stars or related storylines that connect it through, because that connection is important to the overall series.
Flash,
but at the same time, you don't want it always interfering with things. This show's very much its own, but they still want you to think of it as Star Trek. And so I think occasionally you get thrown an episode like this. And I only jumped into this episode because I couldn't remember what this episode was about, but I knew it had Q in it, and I'm always excited to see Q, so I thought I'd jump on board.
Here he is.
Yeah. Now, if you like Heidi reacting to Deep Space Nine and you want to see more of it, be sure and give her a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. She loves it when you do that. So do I. We're always watching those little numbers tick up a person at a time. We're a tiny little channel, so we literally and like beyond any sort of my inability to speak right now. No, I was gonna say we honestly appreciate every single one of you and text each other. Like, did you see we gained a subscriber? We gained somebody on Patreon. We text each other those things because it's exciting for us.
Yeah.
We just do this because we enjoy these shows and because we enjoy hanging out together. We're glad that you're a part of it,
yes,
in whatever way that you are.
Yeah, thank you so much, everyone who's joined us, subscribed, given thumbs up, comments below. Again, I said it in the beginning, I'm really appreciative of everyone who is giving me feedback and answering the questions that I ask in the YouTube cuts that we've made. So thank you so much for all of you just kind of coming along on this journey with me. Thank you.
And she's really taken ownership of the show. Normally I edit our videos. She's been editing her own reactions to these things.
Which is just weird.
And learning on the fly, which is really cool. But it's all because she enjoys the fact that she shares this with you guys, this really journey of hers. So anyway, I'll be back from time to time to hang out with Heidi on Deep Space Nine. But until then, she'll be back with the next reaction that she's giving you. Right?
All right. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.